welcome to National Capital Region NCR. Is a Metropolitan Manila officially the National Capital Region center of politics, economic, social, and cultural? It is the set of government in one of three defined metropolitan areas in the Philippines. It is composed of 16 cities, city of Navotas, Malabon, Caloocan, Valenzuela, Quezon, Marikina, San Juan, Mandaluyong, Pasig, Makati, Pateros, Pasay, Taguig, Parañaque, Las Piñas, Muntinlupa, and Manila. I'm Crystal. I represent Manila. Intramuros. It is the oldest district and is called the Walled City. Historically, it is the set of Spanish government when they colonized the Philippines to be the Spaniard political and military base in Asia. Horse-drawn cart called Calesa rattled through the city numerous gates to bring residents to various establishments. Plaza Mayor, the main city square now called Plaza de Roma. The City Hall, Ayuntamiento. Plaza Santo Tomas, where the original University of Santo Tomas was built. A printing press, churches, and Spanish-style colonial homes were residents entertained. Due to constant attack from foreign invaders, coupled with natural and man-made disaster, defensive features surrounded the city, including 2 moats, cannons, and fortified walls, from bulwark to riverlands. The name Intramuros, a city within the walls. Rizal Park, also known as Luneta Park or simply Luneta, is a historic urban park located in Ermita, Manila, Philippines. It is considered one of the largest urban parks in Asia, covering an area of 58 hectares. The site on where the park is situated was originally known as Bagumbaya during the Spanish colonial period. It is adjacent to the historic walled city of Intramuros. Fiesta of the Black Nazareno. Every year on January 9, millions of Filipinos gathered in Manila for a procession of the Black Nazareno, a life-size statue of suffering Jesus falling under the weight of the cross, along a 6.5-kilometer route from Rizal Park to the Minar Basilica in Quiapo. Delicacies and street food that you will find in Manila. National Museum of the Philippines, located at Padre Burgos Avenue, Ermita, Manila. For the true exploration into culture of the country, the National Museum of the Philippines is one of the best places to visit. The museum has 4 main complex and extensive collection and artifacts relating to art, archaeology, anthropology, zoology, biology, and natural history. The museum galleries help offer a sense of place, telling the cultural story behind what you will find on your own visiting cities, many historical attractions.
I'm Ivan Torres, representing Marikina. Marikina was founded 383 years ago when the Jesuits arrived in 1630. They called the area Jesus de la Peña or Jesus of the Rocks. It was later called Marikina and the parish was established there in 1687. Fishing and farming were the main source of livelihood. In 1901, the town was officially named Marikina by the first Philippine Commissioner Trinidad Pardo T. Tavera, replacing the Hispanidad Q with the vernacular K. Later in 1977, the town was officially made a part of newly created Metro Manila area. A significant year for Marikina was in 1887. It was in this year when some shoemaking started to flourish through the efforts of Don Laureano Capitan Moy Guevara. From this year, the growth of place economically became dynamic due to shoemaking. Today, Marikina is one of the 60 cities and municipalities of Metro Manila. It was proclaimed a city through the Republic Act 8223 on December 8, 1996. It is a multi-awarded metropolitan city, often cited of its vibrant economy, highly skilled and literate workforce, involved an enlightened business community, and responsive local government that puts a premium on governance, sustainable urban development, and public service. It is also one of the healthiest cities in the Asia-Pacific region, winning at least 78 awards and recognitions, both local and international, in a span of 12 years. Today, Marikina is known as the shoe capital of the Philippines because of its progressive shoe industry. It is also the home of world's largest pair of shoes, certified by Guinness Book of World Records. Furthermore, the Shoe Museum preserves most of the famous shoes of former First Lady Imelda Marcos. The city also prides itself of cultural heritage site Capitan Moy, the ancestral house of father of shoe industry in the Philippines, Don Laureano Guevara, and other numerous tourist sites. The largest pair of shoes in the world. One of the main attractions of Marikina is the world's largest pair of shoes. It is located and displayed at the Riverbank Center. The shoes measures 5.29 meters long, 2.37 meters wide, and 1.83 meters high. The heel of the shoe was measured 41 centimeters or 16 inches. The shoes were made in the year of 2002. This was displayed for the first Zapatero Festival. Marikina is known as the home of the largest shoes in the world. This pair of shoes was first placed in Marikina Sports Center, but now it can be seen in Marikina Riverbanks in Barangka. The shoes are placed inside the Riverbank Shoes Gallery where shoes are for sale. This largest pair of shoes was recognized by Guinness Book of World Records. Our Lady of Abandon Parish, Bigome Street, Marikina City. The Our Lady of Abandon Church was built in 1690 and was known as Our Lady of Protection. It became known as Our Lady of the Abandon in 1792. The 328-year-old church enshrines one of several images of the Virgin Mary venerated as miraculous and had received papal recognition. On October 23, 1971, the church was consecrated by the Archdiocese of Manila for the Virgin Said title so it could be used for any secular purposes. The church suffered major damages during years of Philippine-American War in early 90s, and the carillon was totally destroyed during the Second World War. By 1957, the Ola was restored and republished by Father Silvestre de la Cruz of the Archdiocese of Manila with the help of various civic and religious organizations. Marikina River Park, most awarded river which serves as a Hall of Fame awardee for the cleanest inland body water in the Philippines. It is also a popular camping site, picnic grounds, and a recreational park. At night, this park transforms into a modern nightlife event center where numerous bar restaurants and nightclubs are being opened along the riverbanks. The Roman Garden, Chinese Pagoda, Kawayan, Youth Camp, Animal Trail, Skating Rink, and Women's Camp are also located here. The River Park also serves as the traditional venue of Marikina Christmas Festival, which begins annually as early as October. Marikina Day and Kaangkan Festival. Marikina Day and Kaangkan Festival, celebrated in April, honors the values of kindship, belongingness, and solidarity of city multi-clan populace. It also gives tribute to the city's family who had made Marikina their place of home for 100 years. Coinciding with city's founding day on April 16, 1630, the festival's main highlight is the Parade of Clans or Old Families, with members of each clan proudly proclaiming their bansag or special title through banners and costumes. Expect a fiesta-like atmosphere with colorful and creative banner banderitas, and a cacophony of sound from drums and bugles to add more life to the festive mood. Zapatero Festival. This festival shows the successful of making shoes in Marikina. The festival was started at 2002 under the leadership of their own Mayor Marides Fernando. It was started first on October 15 to November 30, 2002. It was almost 1 month celebration because the primary aim of this was to promote the local shoes here and also in abroad. This festival also wants to show the history of Marikina, their culture and economic progress, and their industry for the past 2 years. The place for the festival is either in the river bank center in the Marikina River Park. There was also an ordinance to change or rename the Zapatero Festival to Zapatos Festival. The two councilors of Marikina, Wilfred Reyes and Victoriano Sabiniano Jr. passed this, and ordinance was approved by Mayor Marides Fernando. But not only was the festival's name changed, some of the content or programs in the festival are changed. Marikina local food. Wak na toy, Filipino pork stew with sweet pickles. This dish is a tomato paste pork stew studded with pork shank, Vienna sausage, red bell peppers, and chorizo. The sweet pickles differentiate it from other pork stews. It lends a sweet tangy flavor that other stews such as menudo do not have. According to Marikina residents, the name Wak na toy came from Chinese settlers who found dishes such as menudo too obliquous and say wak na toy or wag na to. Everlasting Marikina style meatloaf. This meatloaf, similar to the classic embutido, is made with pork, hard-boiled eggs, red bell pepper strips, and chorizo, and is usually shaped using a llanera, oval baking pan. Served during special occasion, they say that the dish was named as such because it's always presenting during family get-together and special occasions, and that it can be stored for a long period of time.
Greenbelt Mall. Greenbelt is a shopping mall located at Ayala Center, Makati, Metro Manila, Philippines. The mall offers a mix of high-end retail shop, restaurant, amenities, leisure, and entertainment. Currently, the mall has 5 sections, 2 enclosed areas, 2 buildings with open-air shopping areas, and Greenbelt 5, which opened in 2007. A place to go, a one-stop shop. Lots of shop and restaurants of different categories. There are entertainment facilities and cinemas accessible with public transport and plenty of car parks. Glorieta. Glorieta is a large shopping mall in Ayala Center, Ayala Avenue, Makati, Metro Manila, Philippines. The mall is divided into 5 sections and contains many shops and restaurants, as well as cinema, a gym, arcades, and a large central activity center, often used to stage events. The mall has plenty of local and international brands to choose from. It is a great haven from the heat, clean, shop, well-presented, and a middle class to upper middle class demographic is attractive. Staff and security are very polite. Ayala Museum. Ayala Museum is a museum located in Makati Avenue, corner de la Rosa Street, Greenbelt Park, Makati, Metro Manila, Philippines. This 6-story edifice houses ethnographic and archaeological exhibit on Filipino culture, art and history. This is an amazing place to learn more about Philippine history through the diorama and art displays. Amazing gold collection exhibit that shows how Philippines and Filipinos are with gold for ages. The exhibits are well maintained and nicely presented. Firefly Roof Deck Restaurant. Firefly Roof Deck Restaurant is located at the 32th floor of City Grand Hotel. Perfect for all fresco dining. It has an amazing view of the skyscrapers and ironically, the busy streets. The bar can accommodate a maximum of 50 people. Firefly Roof Deck view of the Makati skyline is quite simply breathtaking, especially during evening. You will see a wide expanse of blue-black sky awash with pinpoints of colorful lights and skyscraper jutting upward. Blackbird Makati. This restaurant has a maximum capacity of 140 for dinner and 80 for lunch. The menu is inspired by the international nature of the former airport. Blackbird is the aviation team contemporary